Alright, first tentpole, easy.
Leave it to me.
Guys, it's
Hello.
literally
We're the two
just
shining
that
stars.
easy.
Twinkle, twinkle. Soldier.
And here's a dupe of her.
Nice to meet you.
Pilgrim? Oh!
I'm a relic from a bygone era, so
Alright.
I'll be leaving.
So, yeah, it's just that easy. I feel like when it comes to designing skill kits and explaining them to the players, gacha developers try to make the most convoluted explanations for the most simple skill sets. And I think Mint is a pretty good example of this. There's just so many unnecessary words and skill triggers in this explanation. But in this video, I'm going to take some time to break it down for you and explain exactly how it works. So Mint is a Burst 2 Iron supporter, and she uses a rocket launcher. And essentially her kit alternates between healing and granting huge offensive bonuses. Now, to understand how the entire kit works, we're going to have to start by looking at her burst skill. So when Mint uses her burst, it's going to assign her either dancing or singing. In addition to that, Mint's burst is going to give everyone on the team an attack damage buff, max ammunition buff, and a critical damage buff. The first time she uses her burst, she's going to get the dancing buff, and then the second time is going to be the singing buff, and these are going to alternate with every single time she bursts. If you enter full burst without using her burst 2, she's going to lose whichever buff she has, and you're going to have to start over. So she wants to be the sole burst 2 user. While Mint is in the dancing status, all of her fully charged attacks are going to heal the entire team for a portion of her max HP. While she's in the singing status, her fully charged attacks are going to give an attack buff to the entire team. If your team enters full burst while she's in the singing status, she's going to grant everybody a crit rate buff, a projectile explosion buff, and a pierce damage buff. So ideally, you're going to line up Mint's singing buff with the stronger of your two burst 3 units, whichever one can make use of those crit rate, explosion damage, and pierce damage buffs. When it comes to overload gear, I generally don't think it's worth investing too heavily into your supporters, but if you want to, you can fish for some charge speed lines and maybe 1 or 2 max ammo lines. But I personally wouldn't recommend going for more than 1 stat per piece of gear. If you happen to roll into more useful ones like element damage and attack, then that's great, but I wouldn't recommend trying to min-max her gear. When it comes to cube selection, it's pretty standard. Resilience or Bastion. You could also use a Wingman cube if you want to. I think that any meta character, or like any character that you're using, definitely deserves at least a rank 5 SR doll, but anything past that, I would reserve it for like your hyperscaling DPS units and not your supporters. And that's pretty much all there is to know about Mint's kit. It's pretty simple when you understand how it works. She has a lot of great offensive capabilities for her team, and she also heals. It's just that the trade-off is that the buff she provides alternates between bursts. Very utilitarian, and she could probably fit into like any team composition you can think of. There's just so much she offers to a team. Outside of Crown and Neuda, the like quality of burst 2s really shoots down, but I think Mint could be a really strong like number 3, maybe even number 2, but Neuda just does a ton of damage on her own. So yeah, I would definitely recommend getting at least 1 copy of Mint, and she's definitely going to be the best unit for a burst 2 slot in the Tetra Tower. Anyways guys, I'm really excited to see that Mint's kit isn't terrible. It's something I'm always afraid of when I like a character's design. Looking at you, Snow Crane. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.